What's up, everybody? Aigey here, and today we're going to be talking about the new champion that just came out, Taliyah. I wanted to talk about her support because I love playing support, and I honestly think that she's going to be a very good addition to League of Legends. I got to fit in a few games playing as her. I think she's very fun, and I'm not sure how effective she's actually going to be in higher levels of play. At least in my elo and playing with friends, she's very fun, and I appreciate what she can do, and trying to constantly balance the little auras on the ground to get the maximized amount of shots out of your Q is just a fun little mini game, I guess. It can get a little annoying if you just really want to get those extra few Qs damage stacks in, but aside from that, it's just very fun the way her kit works, and being able to surf around everywhere is just kind of fun to see where you can just wall transfer to another area, because me personally, I loved skateboarding games growing up, so this kind of lets me, I guess, deal with that a little bit. But aside from that, I very much appreciate this champion in League of Legends. When Bard first came out, I was just kind of like, eh. Even when Yasuo first came out, I was just kind of like, eh. But with this champion, I actually feel like she's pretty fun, at least for my personal playstyle. And of course, my personal playstyle is not that of others, so you guys may not appreciate this champion the same way that I do. But I think she's very fun. Not sure how effective she'll be at higher levels of play. And of course, I want to hear your all's opinion about this particular champion. So go ahead and leave a comment below talking about what you personally feel about Taliyah, the Stoneweaver. I think, again, very fun. She can just do so many fun things. Her ability to roam is fun, and the ability to wall off people with her ultimate just makes it very trolly and interesting with things that you can do as far as setting up kills bot lane or setting up kills anywhere else. Really, you just have to kind of plan things out a little bit, and even then you can still get away with lack of planning and just make something work anyway, because, you know, new champion at Riot is probably going to be broken. I honestly don't know if she's broken. Don't quote me on that. I think that she's okay. I definitely think she's a lot of fun, and the ways that you can build her I think are very interesting. I tried Lich Bane on her. I thought it was pretty fun. I tried move speed on her, which I kind of like that the most at the moment. I also tried tank with a Rylai's, just AP bruiser sort of deal. Just get in there and make sure that they can't get away from you. And her engage, if you can land it, is very interesting. I actually didn't know how to pop her W for a while. I had to reactivate it. I didn't know how to do that for a while, but once I figured it out, it was actually pretty interesting, the combo that you can do with her WE, and of course land those few extra Qs and deal a bunch of damage that way if they try to dash out. But I very much appreciate Taliyah, the Stoneweaver, as a new champion. I think, again, I keep saying it, she's just fun. She really is. And honestly, like, when it comes down to it, when it comes to making a champion like this, I guess it can be very hard because there's already so many different champions done. There's already so many things that have already been done. So trying to come up with a unique idea is always going to be very difficult with the amount of champions in the game. But I also want to ask you guys another question. Do you think that Riot needs another ban in ranked? I know some of you do not play ranked, but for those of you that actually do play ranked, do you think Riot should incorporate another ban? I personally believe yes. We have so many champions in this game at the moment that I think that additional bans in competitive play, yeah, sure, we can argue that it'll make competitive take a little bit longer, but at the end of the day, it'll probably make people a lot happier because there'll be a lot less of the terrible things people have to deal with to build around and whatnot. I guess you could also say that for those of you that don't appreciate that, to say that 3 bans is fine, which some of you may feel that's correct, is that people should learn how to counterpick, and of course that's totally fine in competitive play. Learning how to counterpick, I also feel, is a very important thing to know how to do. But for me personally, with how many champions there are currently, there's so many champions, I still feel that 6 bans is a little lackluster. And of course, again, I'll ask the question of, do you think Taliyah deserves the ban? Do you think Taliyah is worth the time investment of trying to figure out how to play her effectively? I think that her ultimate can set the pace for a very interesting engage and force a bunch of flashes, and it can also hurt you because it's the same as an Anivia wall. Teammates cannot pass through it, but you can also wall off people in a sketchy situation and try to make a play that way. It's just a bunch of different things that can go on, and I've definitely had some funny walls as Taliyah, and I would actually love to see a one for all and see all the walls going everywhere at the same time and see that clusterfuck going on. But anyway, again, I want to hear y'all's opinion. Always love hearing from you guys, so go ahead and leave a comment below telling me what you guys think about the new champion, and I will be sure to respond to as many of those as possible. And of course, if you want to ask me personal questions, go ahead and join my Discord. There will be a link in the description below for that, as well as what music I use for specific videos and stuff like that, if you had any interest in that. But of course, again, as always, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I will see you in the next episode of whatever it is I decide to do. All right, peace late, everybody.
Aigey.